Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. So digging in now, Eduardo Rosario. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels. Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Come on, baby, see you done.
Into the windup and the pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, man, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz were pitching, because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s calling balls off the plate.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Yeah, keep it going. Stay hot now.
And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now batting, Tyler Austin, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. And there he goes towards second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Andrelton Simmons. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So digging in for his second at bat, Darren James.
Darren James.
Stay hot up there, huh?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now, because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Stay hot now. Let's go.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Hey, he's having a terrific season, keeping that average up there above the 300 mark. That's an indication right there. 2 strikes, and he's still able to get the base hit.
Ready for another chance. Tyler Austin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tyler Austin.
Set to deliver on 3-0. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Rose, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So stepping in, Mark Joseph comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Joseph. Like you can. Come up. Hey, get your pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
See it driving. Let's go. Right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
To me, that was just
digging in to try it again, Darren James. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in once again, Tyler Austin. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. In to score, the runner from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, that's a big base hit.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1. Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Tonight, game 2. Tyler Glasnow gets the start for Houston in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's averaging 9 strikeouts for 9 innings. What's that telling me? He's going to strike somebody out every inning. So you just hope as a hitter you're not that victim. You're able to put the ball in play. But he's got dominant stuff.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man. I mean, this road trip just hasn't gone well. They're 1-4, and at this point in time, the way they've been struggling, you're just looking to get home, and hopefully home cooking will help you turn it around.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown.
I mean, here's a guy that hit over 70 bombs last season. He had a ridiculous season. This year, though, it's not been good so far. So I'm sure there's a lot of concern about what's going on right now.
Darren James will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate. This guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Ready once again, Darren James. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Leaping, and he makes a terrific catch as he bangs into the wall. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in once again, Luis Sardinas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sardinas.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Angels strand one. Score. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Clyde Coker claims the win out of the pen, his first. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this mother. Doug Mays, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Come on, baby.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Now at the plate, Greg Rose. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the .320 mark. 2 out with the man at first.
Hey, let her rip up there. Let's go.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time. Stepping in, Javier Baez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. This one's down to third. James over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of this. In now, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Standing in, Darren James.
Third baseman, Darren James.
And get a good one up there, Monk.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Come on, baby. See it. Drive it.
Here's another 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Again, a 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Baez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping into the box, Darren James. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Baez fields it cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go. A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. Edwin Diaz gets the win in relief, his second. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park. Standing in, Darren James. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Low for ball one. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I love these games. 2 first-place teams. I mean, you know you're going to get good baseball. You know they're going to be competitive. They're looking across each other. What I really want to watch are the managers. Who makes the critical move at the...
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Tolles. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Hit on the ground to third. No problem here, 1 away. Time now for a glance at the mark.
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
And a rather easy first out. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Hey, we need you right here, one time.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. Valenzuela rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not the third.
Wow, your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that.
Striding in once again, Andrew Tolles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One down now.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Hit to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Guevara, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. James will put this one away, and the side is retired. Forced to settle. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, come on, we got
now
one
the
right
0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Still a 3-2. Ready once again, Darren James. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Johnson rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's 4-2. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Digging in once again, Greg Rose. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James.
Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here you go.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Stanton giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done. But
welcome in, everyone. Despite the rain falling today, the roof is open, so things may get a bit. Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they're on a nice little run. Winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball. But that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
Stay high, huh? Stay high.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald's strike zone is pretty ordinary, pretty basic. Now, sometimes it's tough to figure out, and that's when you get frustrated with him. There's not a whole lot of flash, but you just want him to be consistent.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
So striding in, Tyler Austin. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Grounded to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Jerome Nash. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros.
At the plate, Darren James.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Hey, your pitch right now.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping in, Darren James. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him.
See it drive it. Let's go, kid.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Holds. Racing back at the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready for another chance. Jerome Nash. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now.
I got it.
Villanueva ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Blake Swihart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On the ground to third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Darren James.
Darren James.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2. Throw won't get him. Standing in, Tyler Austin, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Tyler Austin.
Ready on 1 and 2. And now the runner's trying for third. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited.
Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Let's go. Now you got this.
Now the 1 and 2 pitch. Bounced up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
What a big hit right there late in the game to come up with 2 runs late in the 9th like that. Now you go to your bullpen to see if they can lock it down. Man, are they fired up.
Stepping into the box, Patrick Tierney.
30, Patrick Tierney.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Oh, and confusion as he just looks at a strike. And they will tag him out in a rundown, and that is Bonehead City right there.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark,
Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, you know, you start a new series coming off a sweep in the other one. You're feeling good right now. The confidence is high. The guys are excited. Talking to them before the game, batting practice seemed up.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James.
Darren James.
Hey, let it fly. Let's get ready.
First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Harmon going back on it at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Now 2 runs have scored, and a relay home, and happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Standing in, Roberto Rosado, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Rosado.
This one's down to third. James scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding in once again, Eric Shashka comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. James is there, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harmon giving chase, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Digging in and looking for more, Ike Harmon. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Harmon.
No outs here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Grounded to third. James comes up with it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mutter racing back, and it bangs off the monster. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here.
Well, he's been shouldering the...
Ready once again, Kurt Houston. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Darren James will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros go down.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awful.
Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. So striding in, Darren James. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, man, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendrick. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance. J.P. Singleton.
Baseman, J.P. Singleton.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit to third. Played on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Darren James.
Your pitch. Right here. Let's go, kid.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
All right, come on now. One time. Let her fly.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, see it? Drive it right there. Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that
digging in once again, Darren James. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
these guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
And this is fouled back and out of play. swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Drive it. Let's go right here.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Let's go now, one time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Harmon is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on it. Digging in, Darren James. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way. You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
That's a ball.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff. Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Oh, he's just swinging the bat beautifully. What confidence to come to the ballpark knowing you got a great streak going, you're swinging the bat well. It's fun watching him right now.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
And again a throw, and the runner back. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Settling in now, Greg Rose.
Designated hitter, Greg Rose.
All right, one time, right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mutter ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam.
A grand slam off the first.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
From the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park, MLB Network is on the air. Today, Game 3 of the... Digging in, Darren James. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nothing better than playing good baseball in front of the home crowd, and you're a 4-1 homestand. That's good baseball. They're executing, they're getting good pitching. I love watching them play right now. They're in a nice groove.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see that these guys are now tied for the top spot in the AL. Into the box, Tyler Austin. A good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Napoleon Gardner. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Digging in for his second at bat, Darren James.
Third baseman,
Always said, give me one
Darren
time.
James.
From the stretch. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ready on 1 and 2. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Halfway.
Cicchini will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Digging in now, Darren James. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
See it drive it. See it drive it.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball up and in here.
So digging in now, Tyler Austin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tyler Austin.
The 2-0 on the way. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, this catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Hey, I need you right here. One time.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, one of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Hey, let it rip. One time.
And here's a ball hit in the air. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, nice job right there.
Stepping into the box, Darren James. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing.
Hey, get a good one.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip. Let it go.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. 5 runs, 11 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And another foul ball.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
The 2-2 one more time. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hey, One time, right now.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Motter racing back. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to. Into the box now, Darren James.
Third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
6 runs, 13 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And there's ball one.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's Mookie Betts. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-3 the final score today. Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he has really pitched well at home, and I don't know if it's the energy from the fans or he feels comfortable on this mound. However way you want to slice it, he's thrown well at home, and I think we'll get another good performance at home in this game.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, man, it's been real interesting. They lost, then they won, then they lost. What do you think's going to happen today? Yeah, they're going to win. That way they split the series. At least that's what they're hoping they're going to do.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Austin. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. He's running towards second. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Roberto Rosado.
Catcher, Roberto Rosado.
The 0-1 delivery. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the third. Stepping in, Darren James.
Third baseman.
You got it. No one better. Let's go.
James.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A runner at first with no outs here. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
1-1. Here it comes. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Hey, get your pitch up there, huh?
In now, Tyler Austin, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Drive it right here. See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
This one's down to third. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Now to the plate, Kurt Houston. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Kurt Houston.
On the ground to third. To his left, James. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On to the top of inning number. Stepping in, Darren James. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
James.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. Stepping into the box, Darren James. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Let her fly.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Yeah, good rip on it, huh?
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Hernandez will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good